Hello, I'm Jenny. I'm a short drama producer from China. And so far, I've made over 10 short dramas, and more than three become hits, which mainly for English speaking and Japanese audience. Thank you, and thank you for the invitation to the short drama forum. And I'm so happy to have this opportunity to discuss the short drama with you today.
How would you define a short drama and how short drama is different from traditional series?
Actually, for me, short dramas are like storytelling fast food because it's perfect for our TikTok generation, like vertical, scrollable, addictive. And comparing with a traditional series, short drama is high efficient. Imagine shooting 60 episodes in just 1 week, and every scene we design to grab audience in seconds is crazy. And traditional series need 45 minutes episodes, but short drama deliver all in 2 or 3 minutes. So it's quite different. Traditional series maybe use 45 minutes to build just one conflict, but short drama will pack at least 2 or 3 major conflicts in minutes. So it's quite different.
So, how will you define the short drama?
Fast forward, mini kind of film.
What do you think short dramas have become so popular? What makes them resonate with the audience?
As we know, short drama sweeping the world now, and I think because it fit our busy lifestyle. Imagine we watch the whole story in just few minutes while you're waiting a coffee or you're riding the subways. Also, in these few minutes, you can get the story of romance, revenge, or redemption. It's quite different. Also, our data shows 82% views happen between 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So for them, they use the short drama like stress release in that time. So after you release your stress, your body, your mind can be charged and energized. So I think this is why people keep watching short dramas. Also, I think short drama is becoming a very important part of our life. Just we need to grab a coffee every morning.
I'm just curious, is there a formula for creating a hit short drama?
It's funny, actually, for me, there are no magic. The only thing is a professional team to do their best to tell a good story to the audience. But from my experience, my hit subdrama, Alpha Kings, which is the work with Anina, I want to share 3 keys to success. First, a good short dramas come from real life because audience, the people want to see their own struggle of their dreams in the story. For examples, when we build the Alpha King, we try to amplify these emotions, give a satisfying payoff to the audience. Also, the casting is everything because the actors need to be feel real, like someone you meet in the real life. And finally, the whole crew need to be know the story's core. If someone miss, the magic will fall apart.
I want to add one more question. What do you mean by the actors must be someone real in show in your life?
Actually, you need to choose some actors. For example, their personality, their outlook must be very close with the characters. That's what I meant. To let the audience know, oh, okay, this is what I want to see, or this is the real someone in the real life.
How did you get involved in the short drama industry?
Oh, it's a happy accident. Back in 2024, one of my filmmaker friends in China was planning to shoot a short drama in LA and need some local crew connections. So at that time, I knew someone talented in LA and I helped to bridge the gap. During that time, 2 things struck me. First, I found I can navigate this cross-border production smoothly. Also, most importantly, I found overseas audience have a huge demand for short drama, and they're willing to pay for them. So this become my full-time passion.
Do you think female producers have some strength or unique perspectives in short drama storytelling? Can you share a personal example?
For me, I found that female producers are very good at catching some small changing of feeling. For example, when we produce Alpha King, we found audience they like to watch more than just love. They want to watch a girl how to find her courage. So at that time, I discussed this with the director, and we try to add more some cross out shoot of the characters or the characters something like facial expression and some hand movement in it. Using these emotional details to help shape the story. Also, we found adding this made 30% more people keep watching, so that is funny. And another example is when I found actors is having a bad day or bad feeling, I may change a little bit of the shooting schedule or maybe shoot another scene first. Small changing like this can help people to do their best work. Also, female lead productions made 23% more people to keep watching.
How do you get data? I mean, do you have a comparison before and after?
Yes, we have a team make research on this data. This Alpha Kin is get a very good data. For examples, it get the number one of the weekly rankings at that time. These are the data for us to know this result.
Have you noticed any changes in how female characters are shown in short drama lately? If yes, what's improved and what do you think still needs work?
Yes, it's totally different. Female characters used to be one-dimensional, for example, cute, sexy, or pitiful, but now they have growth. For example, watching a shy girl to find her courage or something like that. For example, in my recent short drama, Super Mom, my favorite thing is the mom not only just to protect her daughter to punch the bad guy, she also teach them how to fight back instead of just taking it. So I think this is the female strength we need and we love. Also, I'm trying my best to show more powerful women from all over the world through the screen. For example, how does a single mom in Brazil to stand up for her kids, or maybe a girl from Thailand to protect her village during the war. I think those stories we needed, and I want to show more powerful women, or maybe their story to everyone, because some energy of some philosophies will through the screen to pass some energy to them. I think it's quite important, and I want to do that.
I totally agree with you.
So I'm fascinated by your data, and I would like to know how much does data factor in to how you shoot, what you shoot, and even the story formula?
Maybe some of the data is in just my inner company. They couldn't be shown out. So for now, I just want to share about something that's ranking. Because mostly my short drama is for the English speaking or Japanese. So the most popular one is Alpha King, and the data is quite good.
My question is more though, for example, I was invited to ByteDance and they showed me an internal report that they had done on Chinese short dramas. And for example, they had 7 ways that a man could carry a woman that led to more views, right? That led to the people continuing to watch. And they had 7 different kinds of kisses. And they had 7, I don't know why 7, but they always had like 7 different ways for them to break up. And it was all data driven. And when I asked him, like, what do you mean? And he said that they have to put this, one of these 7 different ways to carry a woman out, because they found that those images, right, or those movements or those scenarios done in that way kept the viewers going, because someone would be watching, and they can see where the viewer will stop watching and then they ask themselves why, right? And so it led me to believe that the stories they were writing are very much data driven stories, not so much stories that are invented. So my question was, how much you've done 3 number ones. Are there any common data points? And then how much does the data affect maybe which stories you choose in the future, or which kind of characters or which actors? Like, how big of a role does data play in when you go to make a production? Not any specific data that you can't share, but just the idea of how much is the story or written creatively and how much is it generated, by data?
Actually, as a producer of a production team, we respect the data online because we want to produce something that the audience really love it and love to keep watching it. But I think when we produce or when we write a book, maybe we don't write 3 kinds of cases like that. We will maybe choose one. But I believe some of the company of the platform, they maybe want to choose 7 kinds of that case because they want to cut the clip out and test it online, which kind of cases the audience like, and then they will put that one cases back in the whole episodes. That's maybe the reason they want to record many kinds of case or other things like that. But for me, we are very professional or we are very good at create a story. I think we need to make a decision for just one in the book because the time is limited. Everyone do their best to work and everyone have a huge work in a limited time. So for us, we don't shooting that many kinds of the clip or that things. But we respect the data. The data is quite important comparing with the traditional series. Maybe we really want to create some IP of some story from which country, but the short drama is quite different. The data we will consider it firstly and make the final decision.
And I remember when we spoke, you have a background in traditional film and television. And I asked you then, and I will ask you now, which do you prefer and why?
It's totally different because as a filmmaker, maybe we use 3 to 5 years to create just one film. But in a short drama, we maybe just use 3 months to create one. So it's quite different. But in the film one, you can create a story with very meaningful and something deep thinking and share that ideas to the audience. But as I speak before, the short dramas for me just like some fast food. So maybe you can enjoy in few minutes and get a release, and then you can do another things. So it's quite different. But also now I try my best. Maybe I can put some idea of philosophies in the short drama to make the audience you just in this few minutes you not just get a good story, you also can think some simple idea but not the difficult one.
So do you think that film and television are going to die and we'll be left with all of short dramas?
Actually, as I know, some television or some long videos platform, they already cut the number of the traditional series and add more projects. Or they want their team to create more short dramas in their platform. That is quite a big change for me because everyone in the society, they will follow the interest of the audience. The society was changed and the need from the audience was changed, the watching habit was changed. But for me, the traditional one not died because for example, for some audience, they really want to use 1 or 2 hours to really enjoy a long ones because it's quite different. It's also another way to get a release or get some thinking. For example, I really like the movie named Green Book. You can get a lot of different things or ideas from the movie and the traditional one. It's quite different. So it depends on for the audience. If you have just few minutes, you just want to enjoy some feeling good things or something like that, maybe you can choose the short drama. But if you some days you really want to escape from the real life, you really to calm down, enjoy something, I think they will choose the traditional one in the movie. It depends.
What are your thoughts about Gen Z and the main consumers of this type of media? When they are growing up, will they always be accustomed to this short format? How do you see that younger generation evolving as they mature?
So it's quite funny because also our data shows the audience age may be from 20s to 50s or 60s. So there were lots of kinds of story for this audience. For example, the younger people, they want to watch some story about the school, of the workplace, some struggle, some romance, of some dating anxiety, something like that. But if you grow out, maybe you will experience more in your real life. Maybe some families drama, or maybe some struggle of your family's wealth, or maybe you face a cheating fiance or something like that. So we try to create more different types of story for the audience according their age, their different experience.
Today we have so many genres, but we still have romance, fantasy with wolves, for example. And then we have some mature female stories coming out. What do you think is missing in the short drama storytelling phase that you think it will grow into, or maybe it will never be a popular story?
The audience habit of their life is changing a lot, but they always focus on just some main topic. Just like our clothes style, maybe this year the popular color is white, but the next year the popular color is yellow. Its developers also will creative follow the popular elements, maybe this month or next month of these years. It's quite interesting because we found that the wolf scenes is more popular than the vampire in the US market. It's quite interesting, but it doesn't mean we don't make a short drama about vampire. Maybe we can cut the number of the vampire, but we will try because add some creativity or add some another population elements in it to make people enjoy it. Or maybe we will make a feedback or make a research why they don't like this vampire story. If the element is wrong, something is wrong. So we will try to update that short dramas, not just cut it or let it missing.
Hi, I'm Maggie Han, founder of Short Drama Alliance. People think short dramas are innovative because it's short or vertical. But the real game changer is paid traffic. That's what reshaped how short dramas are written. I explain this in my booklet, Short Drama Writing 101, links in the description. Do you do audience question list or something?
Actually, we will start more of feedback online. They will discuss this short drama together or something like that. Also, we will make a research on our apps.
One evolution that I said in my interview with Maggie was I felt that e-commerce would soon become a new integration or a new avenue to revenues for the apps because of their mobile nature, and fashion being, you know, a very easy way to have advertising or to have sponsored content. Could you share a little bit if you agree with that, or where do you see like the platforms evolving to? Because now lots of the ads are game ads. So do you think that in the future there will be maybe sponsored fashion short dramas, or that you will integrate e-commerce, the ability to click and buy things from that are seen in the short dramas?
It's a very good question because we discussed it before, how to combine this short drama with another economics apps or something like that. It need a long time to develop that because we need to make sure the audience is enjoy when they are watching the short drama and they want to click another link to buy something like that. Because we want to make sure the audience really enjoy that moment when you watch the short drama. Don't just add something like that, but we want to maybe try another part of the economy or shopping part on the apps. It maybe need a long time to develop it.
We're interested to know about scripts because many of the other directors and guests have been saying that the script is everything and the script is key. What do you look for in a script, and what are the things that make you say, if a writer comes to you with a script, what are you looking for?
As a producer, actually, we will respect the data and audience like. So we will check the popular scene maybe every day or maybe every week. So we ask that popular elements or popular scene to choose some script. So maybe this time the CEO of their fresh marriage, that kind of things of the Wolves will be more popular and we will choose first. Also, they have another interesting themes like boys' love story, BL things. Yes, many platforms also plan to shoot some BL boys' love story, and they make it work now. So I think they will maybe have more and more boys' love story come out later. Yeah.
Is that because the audience now is growing and becoming more diversified and wider?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's right. So, as a producer of some production team, we will follow the changing of the diversity from the audience, maybe every week or every month. Yes, we will change the scene and change the choosing of the script. Yeah.
And because the data is from your side, you as a platform producer, you got the data, but actually those writers don't know about it. Then how do they know your preference? Like this time is for werewolf and that time is for vampire.
Oh, we will share these data in our company together. We also have some writers work with us together as a team. So we will share this data together and choose some popular thing first.
If I remember correctly, Jenny's platform, actually, they have a lot of books. And so they have a lots of story IP. Am I not right? And so you
Yeah.
have lots of writers internally. So her app company is very different than, say, another app company because you start from already having lots of good IP and proven stories and stories that you have data on because people read the books, right?
Yes, yes, that's right. Also, in our apps, they're not only just US or Japanese short drama. We also have lots of Chinese kind stories, and we will test it on our apps. If it more and more people love it or willing to pay for it, we will change it to US types of some Japanese kind. Yes. Also, we will try our best to buy some data online to know more other data from other websites or other markets, different countries. Yes, that's the business part of our team.
So how do you
Yeah.
get your app to become popular in today's sea of apps? Is that purely an advertising spend, or is that purely having original stories that then users like and share with others? Is that having features in your app that enable people to share? What contributes to help your app become known? Because it's a fight to the top and there's so many apps out there. What's the good strategy?
The most important one, the first step, we need to advertise it online, not only in Facebook, in Instagram, in any websites, or maybe in some popular novel websites. So we will advertise it in more and more platforms, maybe in the US market or the Japanese market. For example, in the some also we will promote it in some shopping websites. So the first one is advertise it, and the second one is on the top of your apps when the audience click it and get into your apps. What kinds of the poster of the most popular short drama must be put on the very top side to attract it, the audience stays and click it and look it. We also try another things, maybe cut some very good story clip, or maybe combine it, or maybe not just tell. Actually, this time we just maybe cut some clip that maybe we see is popular and put it on live. But later we try to add more some ideas, or maybe in just 1 minute or 30 seconds, you can know more the high part or the highlight of the whole story. So we maybe put more time to edit that clip or not just cut it up from the short drama. Yeah.
So it's like a mini story to give people a taste of what the whole story will be about.
Yeah.
So then this
Yeah.
will interest them.
Yeah, because this time the time is limited. So many apps or maybe the they just cut it out, not just try their best to edify it more, become a more good clip. Yes. So maybe this will use more time, but I think it's good for the whole apps and the audience.
So you've produced tons of Japanese short dramas as well as English language short dramas. So I understand that Japan is a super promising yet somewhat closed market with preferences that are different from both China and the West. Could you talk about the characteristics of the Japanese market and what kinds of short dramas do Japanese audiences prefer? Yeah, how do you get localization? I'm sure actually Wen has lots of questions about Japan, and you would be the first speaker to talk about it and share your experience with us on this topic.
Yes, actually, Japanese audience go crazy for short drama. They might seem very polite in the real life, but they love watching the characters break free and rebel. It's something like their secret escape. My production team made a research on the Japanese market, and we found that they love three topics stories. The first one is underdog employee beating their boss. It's like an intern between a CEO. The second one is housewife transforming a very successful businesswoman. I think it's very interesting. And the final one is reverse revenge. So it's quite interesting. For example, my short drama, The Fresh Marriage of Female CEO, this story is about a female abandon her cheating fiance, make a revenge, also find her true love. This also is get the top of the list on the second day after it released. And to localize it, we try our best to bake in cultural textures. Like the recent short drama, My Family Come Up to Be Billionaires. This story opened with a very traditional spring festival, and all the characters will wear the traditional clothes named kimono in Japan. So it's quite interesting and people love it. The local production is not much popular than before. Maybe they love to watch some Chinese traditional kinds of story or something like that. Because you can watch the ranking this time, maybe on the top 10, they just have one the local production. But maybe 9 or maybe 10 all come from the Chinese short drama.
When you plan overseas short dramas, how do you choose the suitable genres or themes? What factor do you consider?
Actually, for us as a producer, we will prefer to respect the data and the audience. For example, when I found the top 10 popular novels, on one of the US novel website was werewolves, then we will choose the werewolf scenes. Add some popular elements and add some creativities. For example, my another short dramas, A Billionaire, completes my bucket list. Add some elements. For example, a female with cancer, the love from the CEO, or the family struggle, something like that. And these have got over 50 million views online from the TikTok and other websites. This is my way.
And how do you localize it? Because some of the scripts are from China. So what kind of changes will you make when you localize those scripts?
The first one is the shooting set must be very Europe or US styled. Also, we will try to find some writers from the US or other countries to help us to rewrite or maybe update the script. This is the most important one. We will find some crews from our production team. They have some experience to making a foreign film or foreign short drama. That's also the important one, to make the whole place looks very Europe or US or Japanese style.
What I'm hearing is, first of all, having a good story that matches the data of the current trend is sort of a first step. Second is localizing it with some elements, aesthetic elements from, if it's Japan, like you mentioned, the kimonos, or if it's America, having an American style house, right? So, and then third, also matching the character so that the character in the story really looks like that character in the actor, right? That their personality and their style of acting really expresses the character so that the character is clearly defined, right? And then another thing is the after it's produced, how to promote, cutting it into not just cutting up little pieces of it, but taking some extra thought and really planning a clip which can quickly give the viewers an idea of the story arc, right? And this can help them decide, oh, I want to watch this.
You're totally right. Yes, I mentioned it before. Also, because we try to shoot some drama in China, but we all use the foreigners actors. For example, we shoot the Alpha Kings in Xi'an at the beginning of this year, and it's incredible. It's quite hard for us to find actors of suitable actors in China. So at that time, we try to invite the female lead and the male lead from LA and invite them to enjoy us and shoot in China. At that time, I confused, can I find a good actress in China to maybe perform the actress or maybe perform the another speaking role? But after I work with Anina, I find out, oh my God, they have lots of great foreign actors like Anina's in China. I want to share another experience, a good story with you guys this time through this forum. I found that Anina is really not just a good actress. She can do a lot more in my set or in my program. I remember they have one scene, they maybe have 50 extra people there. The whole set is very a little bit busy, or everyone is big, is very crowded there. But Anina, she just stand out and said, everybody listen to me. You should do this first and you should do that. And everyone listened to her voice. And she can lead all the actors. But maybe it is not belong to her job, but she can do it. At that time, I find out, oh my God, this is the good actress I want looking for. And I want to work with her more and more time next. Also, I find some female strengths, some powerful from her at that moment. So that's why I want to make more story or some short drama around or come from some story like the Superwoman. So this experience of this project also give me more confidence to shoot more short dramas in China, because I also think in China maybe lots of people they're really good at to produce the short drama, maybe the English style. We don't need to just fly to the LA. Maybe they have lots of other reasons, but I'm very confident now we can continue to shoot in China because we have many talented actors or actors like Adina here. This is another story I want to share this time.
I'm turning red, but
No, it's very shocked me. It really shocked me at that time because you short drama, we just shooting in just few days, and everyone have a lot of work. That they just come, maybe do the performance and go back to the hotel. Not everyone they can prepare or maybe do another extra work. It's quite have a good impression for me at that time. Yeah.
well, specifically in that scene, I had a plan of what I wanted, how I wanted to present that role, and I needed to grab the attention and deflect it to the audience, but the audience was a little confused of what they were supposed to do. So I coordinated with them so they knew
Yeah.
what I was going to do. And I explained to them, hey guys, I'm going to deflect away from him, and I need your help to draw the attention so this character can start to make her evil plan. And once they understood like what I was going to do and why I was going to do that, they cooperated and we built that moment in the scene together, because I couldn't do it by myself. I needed them to react to her announcing their marriage and pretending to be happy, but actually she was planning to, kill the lead character. So I find that on sets, it's helpful when the actors can coordinate together, because maybe they even didn't really know what I'm going to do. And obviously on a bigger set or on a television show where there's, every person has their personal keeper, right? Like every actor has there's so many people on a big set, but when we're on a smaller set, we as actors need to communicate really well with each other and coordinate. And many times, like when I have to do stunts, because I'm professionally trained in stunts, I can explain to the other non-professionally trained stunts how we can make this stunt really big and good, but safe. And then I explain to them technically what I'm going to do, what they need to do. We rehearse it, and then it looks great on scene and nobody gets hurt. So I find that on a smaller set, we have to communicate and plan together as actors, because we didn't have lots of rehearsal time and stuff like that. But yes, Jenny mentioned to me, she was like, that was great.
When you mentioned about the rehearsal, I also remember another stories. Nina, one day, she arrived to the set 1 hour before she need to be there because she want to prepare and rehearse and prepare the blocking again and again. So that also impressed me a lot at that time, because maybe, for example, we told Alina you need to arrive the set at 10 a.m. But at that day, she arrived there at 8 a.m. So maybe 1 or 2 hours before to arrive the set. So that was, oh my God, what happened? Why Alina is here? Other college or maybe other groups tell me she prepared the rehearsals and tried to prepare the blocking. So I think, oh my God, this is the first female of the actress. I know they arrived at set before, because lots of the actors, not lots of, few of the actors or actress, they maybe arrived at set not according for the schedule, maybe a little bit late. they maybe think it's normal, but for us, if you can be arrived on time, everything will be good. So that also impressed me a lot for Anina. The female strength. So, oh my God, at that time I talk a lot about the strengths with Anina. Yeah, also try to do more to share more about a story about female power.
I think that the audience wants a lots of female characters. They want to have and feel strong. I liked what you said about they like the story of that they're weak and then they find the courage. I think lots of people today need to find their courage. And it's wonderful that you are bringing these stories and these ideas. And clearly that's why you are having so many number ones. So it's amazing. And that's why we need more women in film and television, because they can tell these stories and bring out these details. So I'm so delighted that you're here with us today.